rock to get your driveway back to form. And while you have them on the line, ask about their pre-formed cement products, such as a rain spout drain, garden stepping stones, and more. It's all at B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg. Give them a call today at 785-543-5133.
You know those nights when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep because of some nagging thoughts running through your head? Like, what if something happened to me? Can my family survive on what we have in our savings? Who goes back to sleep after that? That's why getting a super check from your local Farm Bureau agent is smart. They can help protect what's most important in your world and can make sure you have the coverage you need.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Shane Kenner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark location or learn more at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Trinity Ag, LLC is your preferred agricultural provider of North Central Kansas. Working in conjunction with Agmark LLC for grain handling, Trinity Ag LLC is looking forward to serving existing and new customers. At Trinity Ag LLC, we value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag LLC, growing together for the future.
This is your Regional Information Center, KKAN, Phillipsburg.
Welcome back, everyone. As we're back here at Panther Stadium, we're waiting for the arrival of the Panthers as they go through their warm-up music coming in and seeing if the Panthers will come through the banner down there as the cheerleaders are going to lead them in. And so they've got that their special entrance coming up here again. Waiting for them to return. As we mentioned, Plainville, the Cardinals are on the field. They look like they're ready to go. We've still got 2 minutes before kickoff, but I think everybody's pretty much ready to go. Officials have been down, loosening up, warming up, and they look like it's ready. So we're not too far away from seeing some high school football here. The horn goes, and there come the Panthers. As they look like they're ready to go. As Gowan leads them out, so we'll see whether or not the Panthers can turn their hopes around and get fired up and get off to a good start here to start this 2020 season here. So, Panthers go their normal huddle, jumping up and down, trying to fire everybody up, and the clock continues to count down to about a minute to go. The officials will get into their respective areas, and we should be just a few minutes away or a few seconds away for some football.
Yeah, it's that time. 7 o'clock on a Friday night. I was just sitting here just listening to you. I'm like speechless still. It gives me goosebumps just to think about it. It's Friday night.
Yeah, it's go time now. It's stuff you hope everybody's ready. You hope nobody gets hurt tonight. We have a good, clean, fun football game, a very competitive, a tight game, so that I don't know, you just like to see a good competition, and hopefully everybody will come out of this game not banged up too bad. Panthers not deep in any means. They have some numbers, but again, not a lot of experience coming back as far as a varsity level, and right. Plainville, of course, only having 28 kids out, they really can't afford to lose kids due to injuries also.
No, we've got numbers, but like you said, we've got 17, 18 returning starters. We don't have that, and obviously neither do they, but I think we could, next man up, next man in mentality, just like we've had in the past, whereas they lose one or two of their good players, and that could be devastating for their season.
I don't know if they even are going to have a flip of the coin. We have not seen captains go to the middle. That may be something due to a virus, and you can't get that close, but you can tackle each other. I don't know. We'll see what goes here. We'll see what it is. And now, see Burris telling everybody they have to spread out. So they're going to make the players spread out during the season.
Well, they did change it, so it goes from, instead of the 30 to the 30, it goes from the 10 to the 10 now.
Okay.
So they're giving them 80 yards on the sideline now.
So the coaches are telling them to spread out, so they're going to try to, football players are going to be social distancing on the sidelines. Plainville comes out. It looks like Panthers going to get the ball. Like I say, maybe they tossed a coin earlier. We did not see a coin toss. Maybe the coaches decided and did it off site. I don't know. But any means, the officials about ready to give the place kicker from Plainville the ball. So you have to ask the question, are you ready for some football?
Yeah. 10 months in waiting. 10 months in waiting.
Not good as Hank Williams Jr., but yeah. We'll get ready to go here as, again, he's given the football. He's got it placed. Officials now getting there, and let's see if we can hear the difference in the whistle. Yeah, sounds like a whistle. Oh, he's got the whistle. So here he goes. He approaches the ball, kicks it down. It's a high coming down, and it's caught by Sides. Sides is at the 15-20. Trying to look out. He's got some speed. He's got to the outside. Makes one guy miss. Breaks their tackle. Now he's going to be bounced out of bounds, and he returns the ball up to about the 37, maybe. We'll see where they bring it in. So a nice return by Sides on the opening kickoff.
Yeah, nice little, just straight, almost like a dive. They knew exactly where they're going, created the wall, got a 30, 32-yard start there.
So let's put the ball down at the Panther 38, 1st and 10. We're about ready for the first play of the season here. Panthers go to the flex mode. Sides barks him out, takes the ball, hands it off to Gower. Gower right up the middle, not much there. As I don't know if he even maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Cardinal defense right there. Let's call it no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. You got to get that middle at least loosened up, so you got to try it, from time to time and see what's what. Again, they stay in the flex mode, one wide out to each side. Sides is in the shotgun. Now Liney goes there. They hand the ball off to Liney. He tries to bounce it outside. And again, nothing going there as he's thrown for a loss on the play. I'd say probably a loss of 1. So the Panthers got to get that offensive line fired up and getting some holes. So let's bring it up 3rd and 11 for the Panthers.
Yeah, right now it's just starting in the trenches. We've got to get that established before we can go outside with it at all.
Again, they stay in the same formation, flex mode, one wide out to each side. Sides is the quarterback. Takes the ball, drops back, wants to throw. Now he's under a little pressure, trying to get outside. Makes one guy miss. Now he's looking. Now he throws the ball down. He's got a man there. He's got it. And he's all the way down to the 18-yard line. So, high Sides makes a move, gets on the outside, throws the ball down, and Keaton hauls it in all the way down to the Cardinal 18-yard line. So it goes from about the 37, 13, and what? 30, 20, 30, yeah, about 45 yards.
Yeah.
45-yard pass play, something like that. So Panthers have their first down, and they are in scoring territory here. So 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 18. Again, now they go to the wishbone. Power formation, everybody in tight. Oh, the ball is on the ground, and Sides just jumps on it, which is probably a good idea. Loses back to about the 22, so there's going to be about a loss of 4. And now a flag comes in. Oh, I think he said something. I know he slammed the ball down. Oh. Well, they said 66 now. Well, I thought maybe it was because I was frustrated, but that is on 66, Cody Blue. Coach Burrish is letting him have it on the sideline. So that moves the ball all the way back to the to the Cardinal 37. So brings up 2nd and a long for Panthers. They take the ball, hand it off to Gower. Gower makes one guy miss, but he barely gets back. He gets maybe to the... they're going to mark him maybe a yard gain at all. And it brings up 3rd and forever now. 3rd and 30. 29, 30 yards to go. The Panthers had a good opportunity, but that unsportsmanlike penalty.
Yeah, that really hurt. You know, you lose 4 yards on the play, and then you lose another 15. So, yeah.
So they go to the flex bowl, one wide out to each side. Now Laddie goes in motion. They take the ball, hand it off. They pitch the ball on the outside, and the ball isn't caught by Johnson. He tried to run before he caught the ball, so that goes incomplete, and it is 4th down for the Panthers.
Yeah, you can tell there's lots of nerves out there right now. You know, we just got to slow down. Do what got you here. You know, you've practiced hard all summer. Just maintain your blocks. Slow down. It's okay. You know, there's a long time in this game.
So the Panthers break the huddle on 4th and 29, let's call it. They send one wide out to each side. They stay in the flex mode. Will the Panthers go for it, or will they go back into punt formation? Sides does drop back into punt formation. Now they're trying to, high snap, he catches it. They're trying to pin it down, get it to go out of bounds, and Panthers get down there and down it at the 10. So, 27-yard punt puts them in 1st and 10 from the Cardinals at their own 10. So the Panthers back them up, but they did not take advantage of the nice pass play that got them down inside the 20.
Yeah, just, learning and getting rid of those butterflies as soon as you can to just play football.
So now we'll see what the Panther defense can do. Cardinals send 3 out to one side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback is in the shotgun. They take the ball, head it off to the big back. He breaks tackle, still running, still on it. And the Panthers aren't tackling as he's all the way out to the 30. So a 20-yard gain by Warner.
Yeah, that was a nice just straight dive, hard run. He's lowering his shoulders. He's a bigger running back, too, at 6 foot. So he's meeting them at pad level and just breaking tackles right now.
Oh, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals after a 20-yard gain on their first possession. Now Panthers show blitz, and they hand it off to Warner again. This time, Panthers do a little better job, but he still gets ahead for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards, as they sent the linebacker. Gower came shoved through, but he didn't guess on the right hole. So 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. And now the Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Still, Warner, this big back behind quarterback. Now here comes Gower, and I don't know if the Panthers are offsides, trying to guess that, or if one of the Cardinals moved. Nobody's indicating one way or the other. What is that? Illegal substitution? Oh, offside. 5-yard penalty against Plainville. So that makes it 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. See what the defense can do here. And now they're giving kind of a break a little bit. They've got him behind the yardsticks now. Again, the Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback throws the ball quickly, and Panthers come up and make a good job that time and hit it right in there, right out of the gate. That was Keaton. Shot the gap. The receiver caught the ball, but it's a 2 or 3 yard loss on the pass play.
Yeah, nice. I mean, just tight coverage out there on the edge, and
he got rid of his blocker and then found the pass receiver and dropped him. So now, Panthers defense can come up with a stop here. 3rd and 13. This would be a big win for the Panthers defense. Give them some confidence. Again, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback. Now the Panthers show blitz. He wants to throw it. Now he's under some pressure. Takes off, and the Panthers are going to get him. He gets back to about the yard line of scrimmage, but that's about it. So it brings up 4th and 10. So the Panthers defense does a good job. Let's see if the Cardinals will punt it back to the Panthers.
I'm gonna say they're gonna punt, but that was just a good stand after that initial first 20-yard run to open their season.
So Cardinals look like they're in punt formation, and they do punt it out of the quick punt. Ball bounces around. I think Sides is going to let that one just bounce around and will be dead as the Plainville player just kicks it at about the 32-yard line. So the Panthers will start 1st and 10 from that spot. So not a bad punt for the Cardinals. It went about 37 yards, something like that.
Yep.
And the Panthers will have the ball back for the second time here this evening. Just underway, I guess not just, but we got 6:52 to go here in quarter number one. Both teams have had the ball once and have not scored. Panthers moved it all the way down to the 18. Now the Panthers go into the wishbone and they just pound it straight ahead. Gower trying to get anything, and he gets a couple, looks like, as he's trying to run through. At that time they just lined up and just were going to try to move the pile and get some positive yards. Let's call it a gain of 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the run by Gower. Clock continues to run. We're at 6.5 minutes to go.
Well, and that was the first time you could see that whole line moving forward, too, instead of 2 or 3 of them getting pushed back off it.
Now the Panthers go back to the flex mode. Lighting goes in motion. They fake it. Now they hand the ball off to Lighting. Lighting lowers his head, keeps spinning, keep digging, and he's up to about the 38, maybe the 39. So just a good hard run by Lighting that time. And he gets a gain of about 5, maybe somewhere there. So it brings up third. Let's call it a long 4 for the Panthers.
Yeah, again, that's that misdirection. Let those linemen get off the ball, but they've got to do it fast. Get to their blocks.
So the Panthers send one wide out to each side. They stay in the flex bone. Sides again. Sends the man now. Johnson goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Gower, and Gower try in the middle, and I don't know, 3rd and 5, and they run it, get about 1 yard, 1.5 yards. Then to bring up a 4th, and let's call it 4th and 3. 5:25 to go here in quarter number one. We're still scoreless. And we'll see what the Panthers want to do here as play comes in from the sideline.
No, in the past we would go with a hard count, but this early in the season I don't know if we're disciplined enough yet to go with that.
They send one wide out to the far side, one to the near side. They stay in the flex mode. Now sides fakes back to do the punting. Snap again high. He jumps up, gets it, punts the ball away. A nice high kick coming down, caught by the Cardinals. Now he's looking for some blocking. Cuts back inside. The Panthers are right there, and they corral him at about the 27-yard line. So good job by the punt coverage team as Panthers get down there. He returns it for about 5, maybe 6 yards on the punt return.
About a 32-yard punt and, 5-6-yard return. They did a great job of kicking to their coverage that time. So, we have a timeout. Timeout called by Plainville. So with timeout on the field, we're still scoreless with 4:49 left to go. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium. We're still in the first quarter with 4:49 left to go here in the opening period. Panthers have had the ball twice. Had a little success on their first drive. Last time they didn't have much success at all. Plainville got a little going, but then it bogged down with the penalty, and Panther defense made a couple key stops. And now Plainville will have it for their second time here tonight.
Yeah, penalties kind of killed both opening drives for both teams. You go from 1st and 10 at the 18 to 1st and 29 from just a silly penalty right off the bat, and then encroachment. When you've got 2 linebackers running at you, I'd probably move too. So, and then that stalled the Plainville drive. So you can tell there's a lot of jitters out here still. They've just both teams got to calm down a little bit.
Well, I think Plainville basically called timeout maybe just for kind of a water break, because I know that's early in the season. You have the heat and stuff. You don't want to, get anybody having cramping up or, get dehydrated and stuff. And I think that's, one of the concerns, with the COVID, keeping everybody at primed as much as you can. But Plainville calls the first time out of the season, and they are still over on the sideline talking over, and the Panthers having a chance to go over their defense and hopefully they can come up with another stop here against this Cardinal offense, which looks like it could be pretty explosive at times.
Yeah, they've got some good running back. The quarterback's got a decent arm. He's not as shifty as the quarterbacks of old from Plainville with Tennessee and a couple of the others, but he's doing a good job back there right now.
So both teams are back on, ready to go. Now Plainville sends 2 to one side, 2 to the near side. One running back. They give the ball again to the big back, and this time number 60, I believe. That's Drayton Hughes. Hughes shoots the gap and says, no, not this time, big guy. Throws it for a yard, maybe a yard and a half loss.
Yeah, he just read that, jumped the gap perfectly. The center and the guard had no idea where he was until he was tackling the guy in the backfield.
Hughes, a 6'1", 245-pound sophomore, so does a nice job for a younger player. Now the Cardinals again stay in the same formation, 2 to each side. One back by him. Quarterback wants to throw it. Looks like he's going to throw it. Now he wants to throw it deep. Now he's got all kinds of time. Now he's under pressure. Now he's going scrambling around. Now he throws the ball out in the flat, and it's caught on the far sideline and bounced out of bounds. Lots of time back there for the quarterback as he was scrambling around. Thought maybe he would get a hold or block in the back or something, but no flags. Good job that time by Plainville.
Yeah, tons of times that was just a broken play. Coverage tends to break down on broken plays, and he found a guy open on the sideline.
So, Cardinals pick up a first down. Ball is placed down at their own 39-yard line. Now the Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback again, 1 back behind him. They take the ball. Again, they want to throw it. He double pumps. He's got a man wide open, but overthrows him. Sides was kind of shifting back there, but I think he saw that the ball was going to be overthrown, really not on his horse too much. And the ball goes incomplete, but he did make a nice move on the back over on the far side. It was going to be open if the ball would have been thrown on the strike area.
Yeah, that was a pretty ball the way it was thrown. Just 5-10 yards overthrown. He had both of them beat. If that was on the throw, Ty Sides would have been beat on that too.
So it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Again, same formation, 3 to 1. And now we have an offside on Plainville, lining up. They must just be lining up some in a neutral zone or something.
Yeah, that's their second one they've had that's been blown dead like that. So you almost wonder if it's a lineman or the center's not like picking up the ball or something.
So a 5-yard penalty against Plainville brings up a 2nd and 15 now. So again, the Panthers get the Cardinals behind the yardage. Now see what they can do defensively. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Panthers look like they're sending linebackers, and they do send him. Now quarterback trying to step up, throws the ball, and it's caught. But, they say he was inbounds. Got his foot down and everything. A nice strike of about 12 yards. And so it brings up 3rd and about 3 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a nice little 3-step, 10 and out drought. We brought heat with the outside linebacker, but there was just no time.
Now the Panthers make some substitutions, and now 3rd down, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. You give it to the big back here. They try and draw the Panthers offside. They hand the ball to the big back. He's got the first down and lots more as he runs all the way down to the Panther 34-yard line, just right up the middle. Just bursts right up the gut for about 20 yards, 22 yards, somewhere in there.
Yeah, we got back on our heels with the pass, and then they just blew through us on the line.
So, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. At the Panther 34, this is their deepest penetration of the ball game so far. Now they change up formations, send 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Still 1 running back behind the quarterback. Takes the ball. Now he wants to run it himself. He's looking for a little help, trying to get outside. And the Panthers come on a good job. And might have got a little bit on there, but the Panthers closed extremely well. Couldn't see which one, but some defensive lineman was taking up a couple blockers that time. But Panthers defensive line doing a good job that time, stringing that play out.
Well, yeah, that defensive end did a great job of taking on the lead blocker and his blocker and pushing them back and making that making the quarterback decide whether he was going to go outside or inside. And
pursuit got up to him.
Yeah.
2:45 left to go. 3 to the one side, 1 to the near side. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Takes the ball, wants to throw it out in the flat. This guy's man open. Makes a nice spin inside move and dives ahead. He's going to have awful close to a first down. He's going to be a couple yards short maybe, but a nice move by. Now we have a flag down. You know what the flag is? Oh, roughing the passer. Let's see what they want to do.
Now is that 15 from the spot and automatic first down? Or is it 15 yards added on to the end of the run?
Yeah, let's see. No, they're going to mark it off from the end of the play. 13-yard penalty, so it's half the distance to goal. I guess inside the 30 maybe, half the distance. Not a major penalty. So that puts the ball down at the Panther 13-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals with a big scoring opportunity here, 2:29 left to go in quarter number 1. 2 to the far, 2 to the near. Big back behind him, and they give the ball. Nope, the quarterback catches it, keeps it, and Burridge gets it down as Blues got to be careful. He kind of came in very late with his head almost.
Yeah, he did.
No flag on that one, but there's about a 5-yard loss on the play. That brings up 2nd and 15 for the Cardinals. But now we'll see what the Cardinals want to do here with 2nd and 15. Again, the clock continues to run. We've got about 2 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. 0-0 so far, as the Panther defense has played well at times, but have given up some silly penalties and silly mistakes. Now, Cardinals spread it out, 2 to each side. Panthers shift around on defense. Quarterback wants to throw. He's got some time, throws the ball out there, and it's caught. And a nice closing job by Keaton, as they'll give him the 4 yards, 3 yards, whatever on that down and out. Now they're going to give him a few more than that. Yeah, maybe about 2-3 yards. Kagan Keaton with good closing speed. Knew he couldn't get there to break the pass up, so he just made sure he made the tackle.
Yeah, no, he did a great job of breaking when the quarterback threw the ball to his receiver that he was covering.
So, and now comes up 3rd and 13 for the first down. They got to go all the way down to the 3-yard line, so Cardinals send 2 to each side again. Big back stays behind. Now one of the guys, receivers, moving around on the far side. Quarterback gets the ball, wants to throw it. They cross him over, throws the ball down in the middle, and it's off. The receiver, he would have been inside the 5. He would have been...
That would have been close.
Yeah, that would have been real close. Now we got 4th down. What do the Cardinals do here? Do they have a field goal kicker that can kick the ball from there?
It looks like they're going to try a field goal.
So let's see if they can get points on the board here. We got 54 seconds left to go in the opening period. Got to watch the fake, as I believe the quarterback is the holder. So, yeah, you got to make sure you don't get burned. Now, waiting for the snap. Snap is back. Kick is up. Oh, it looks like it's good. No good.
Right.
That had the distance, had the leg, but he missed it. So with 50 seconds left to go, we're still scoreless, and the Panthers will get the ball back.
That was a good kick.
That was a good kick. He's got some leg. He could have gone for another probably 15 yards or so back, because it had some good distance. So he could be. Oh, the ball was what, at about the...
Looks like it was a 15.
Yeah, 13, 15. So Panthers get the ball to 20, so he could try about a 30-yarder. Now the Panthers, let's see what they can do offensively with not much time left to go here in quarter number 1. Flex bone. They take the ball, fake the handoff. Sides wants to throw it, throws the ball down and out, and it is going to be incomplete, as Keaton basically had to become a defensive back on that one, as Panthers are going to be called for holding. Ball is incomplete. They'll back him up. That spot foul.
Yeah.
So that moves the ball inside the 10, all the way back to about the 9.5-yard line. And it makes it get the first down over again. It makes it first and about 21, 22 yards to go for the Panthers. Now, the Panthers spread, they send two to each side. Sides is by himself, takes the ball, hands it off to the right back. He keeps it, tries to get inside, just makes one guy miss, but he doesn't get around him all the way. Gets it all the way up to about the 10. All right, let's say 2nd and 20 for the Panthers. Again, the Panthers now go back to the flex bone. One wide out each side. Light goes in motion. They take the ball, hand the ball, fake it off. Now they spit the ball out in the flat. Panthers do a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage as Johnson catches it this time. But Cardinals react very well, and he gets nothing. So it's 3rd and 20, but that ends quarter number 1. So at the end of quarter number 1, there's no score here, as both teams had opportunities, but nobody was able to get points on the board. Let's take a break. We'll send it back to get a word from our sponsors as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Locally owned and operated. That's Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency, with locations in Phillipsburg, Smith Center, Kensington, Lucas, and Luray. See them for all of your auto, home, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Contact Darren McDowell, Brett Biggs, Kim Campbell, Melissa Westbrook, and Ethan Coolman for any of your insurance questions. Locally owned and operated, Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency supports the youth of the area in all their academic and athletic endeavors.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at the Panther Stadium as the first quarter has just come to an end, to the end of the first quarter. And we do have a score of the Norton-Smith Center game. It was Norton 7-0 over Smith Center. So, we expect that to be a very good game. Norton, has quite a few, or some kids coming back, and of course playing at home. They're a whole different ball game, the team at home. And the Redmen, having to try to find some holes and fill some positions. It'll be interesting to see how they are. They were ranked number 2 in 2A, but I don't think Norton was mentioned in 3A.
Well, no, they were ranked 2 in 1A.
Oh, 2 in 1A.
Yeah.
That's right.
You never know with the young season. Smith Center's got that tradition. Both teams were in the state championship last year in its respective classes, so they've both got to have good feelings about this year.
So as we mentioned here, the quarter number 1 has come to an end, and we're still scoreless. Now both teams getting some drinks, getting a little relaxed. I think they're giving a little more time between quarter breaks this year because I guess because of the virus. I guess that's the only thing we can think of, because the officials have went to the one end and getting drinks out of their stash behind the goalpost, and usually it's about a minute, and we've probably gone 2 minutes now at least. So I think they maybe have a 3-minute break here between quarters. But when we get back to play, it'll be 3rd and 20 for the Panthers, as the Panthers will try to see if they can work something out of their own, backed up against from their own 10-yard line, see if they can get something going. First drive of the year, they caught Plainville maybe by surprise a little bit, hit Kagan Keaton for a nice 40-some-yard pass or something like that, and got the ball down to the 18. But since then, Panther offense has pretty much been non-existent.
Yeah, it's sputtered. We've had penalties on all 3 drives that has pushed us back to where we're in 3rd and not manageable right now.
So the Panthers break the flex bone. They send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They got Gower behind him on 3rd and 20. Ball gets to sides down to some pressure, throws the ball, throws it where Hundley can't get to it, and it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers.
And he didn't have a lot of time. There was people in his face almost immediately after he got the ball.
I would think there'd be no doubt in this one that you'd be punting it out of here.
Yes.
On 4th and 20. Panthers line up like they're going to go for it, and then they'll hopefully shift as Cardinals go back. Now sides does shift back to punt. Snap this time is a lot better snap. Ball is kicked high, going to the out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark the ball out of bounds at. One official looks at the other official, and nobody knows exactly where it went out of. They didn't do a good job there. I think it went out a little further up, but they're going to spot the ball at about the Panther 48-yard line.
Yeah, we got probably an 8 to 10 yard break there of where the ball went out and where they're spotting it.
But the Cardinals have it in real good field position to start their third drive of the 2020 season. Now, Cardinals break the huddle and they send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They still have Warner, the big back, behind the quarterback. Hamilton doing a good job quarterbacking the Cardinals. Panthers, they give the ball to the big back. This time the linebackers fill, and nothing. As Lighting, and I believe Gower getting up off. Yep, Gower and Lighting make the tackle, and it's a gain of none.
Just staying at home and reading your assignments, and that's what happens.
They have Meidel in there now as a defensive tackle to take up some space.
Nice.
I think they're just trying to clog things up, and he can do that. He's got some size now. 2nd and 10. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Again, he goes back. Pass rush taken up. He's under some pressure. Steps up, throws the ball, and it's Ford broke on the ball. Should have had it. Should have been going the other way. It goes through him, and the receiver almost catches it, but oh boy,
that had 6 written all over it.
You're not going to get much better chance than that. But ball goes incomplete and brings up 3rd and 10. And Meidel controlled 2 guys in the line. I was watching the line. He controlled 2 guys, and the quarterback Hamilton had some pressure on him because it freed up. Now they bring Meidel out. So 3rd and 10. They send 2 to each side. Panthers would love to get a stop here. Ball goes back. Quarterback under some pressure, and he's sacked.
There's Ford. Nice. That's Jeremy Ford off the end.
Yep, 89 coming off the end. Got around him and dropped him for about a 7-yard loss. Well, 5-6-yard loss anyway. And now that brings up 4th down as he just blew around the tackle on that side.
Yeah, that was just a speed rush, bull rush, done.
Now let's see what they do. They, I believe, will go into punt formation. Ball snap back, punt is away. It's a nice punt, high driver, and it's going to bounce, stay in bounds, and Panthers is right about at the 10-yard line. So Panthers just have not gotten a break yet as far as field position, but the defense has come up with some key plays here in this first quarter and a little part of the second quarter that have kept the Panthers right in this one.
Yeah, I think we're finally through that butterfly stage. Some of these kids are now stepping up saying, hey, we can do this. We're here. We don't have anybody else to rely on, so we've got to get it done.
So, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 10:22 left to go here in period number 2. We're still scoreless. Panthers have it out their own 10-yard line. Again, they say 1 wide out to each side. Sides directs the team into flex mode. Johnson goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Gower. Gower gets a little bit of hold. Now he's still running. Still trying to break tackle. Stiff arms. And he's still running. Still driving. And he's finally pushed out of bounds at about the 36-yard line as Gower does a nice job of running hard, keeping his feet, and didn't have a big hole, but made as most of it as he could.
But we had the legal motion in the backfield, so it's gonna come back. We had 2 guys moving at the same time.
Yep, that's a big mistake. So that'll make it 1st and 15.
Another penalty.
Okay, start the clock. We're at 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Again, they send 1 wide out to each side. Sides has a man going in motion. And again, 2 guys in view again. So this is all for naught. Just go down and take the loss. Boy, they got to get that going. Both Johnson and Leidig, I believe, are moving that time. So do you take the penalty and move it back? Yep, illegal motion again. And I don't blame Coach Fiskus. I'd call a timeout and say, hey, let's get your head in this game and get going here. We've run these plays. Why are two guys moving at the same time? You guys are killing yourself. But there's a timeout on the field. And we'll take a chance to send it back to our sponsors as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
We work hard to save our pennies, so when it comes to saving money, it makes sense to bundle our internet and streaming TV services together. With the $99 Nextech Internet and TV Now bundle, we have all the internet speed we need, every must-have TV channel, and free DVR and HD. And I love the 24-month price lock guarantee, because I can rest easy, knowing my price won't change. Experience more and live better with the Nextech $99 bundle. Certain restrictions apply.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium as Coach Fiskus has the team on the sideline saying, hey, what is going on? We ran these plays. We've repped these about 1 million times in practice. You can't have your two wing backs, your flexbone backs moving at the same time. It's either one back going or the other one going. Evidently there's confusion on the play, I guess.
Yeah, every single play every single player is numbered in that backfield. So, with that play design, those are numbered and called sets, so they're just not hearing that number being called or thinking, hey, I'm still a 1 instead of a 2 or a 2 instead of a 3, and they've just got to settle down. It's really just the little things right now that are backing us up, not the big, unsportsmanlike conducts. It's the holds, the stuff that we should have had corrected in practice already.
Again, the team was taking, I think, a little long. I think they've given him a little more time on timeouts this year. I think there's more time in the breaks, between quarters. I think they're just so concerned about making sure everybody is hydrated properly so they don't get weak, so their systems stay healthy, I guess, because of the virus, again, is the only thing I can think of. And, of course, it's warm tonight, too. It's, in the mid-80s at kickoff and, humid. So we got 9:52 left to go here in quarter number 2. We're still scoreless, so the Panthers right in this game, fighting with Cardinals, who were pre-ranked as, I believe, number 10 in 1A.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Panthers can do here. As all the Panther players talking to the head guys say, hey, give us a break. Let us move two guys around. We're not that explosive. Give us some chance here. So the Panthers break the huddle, and we're about ready to go. They send one wide out to each side. And Sides has them in the flex bone. Now one back moves, takes the ball, and throws the ball to Gower. Not throws it, but gives it to Gower. Gower dives up to about the 5. So he gets about 2.5 yards on the play. And it brings up second. And let's call it about 15 maybe. And get back a few yards there.
Yeah, just go back to the basics. First down, let's just go back to the basics, see what we can get.
So Sides again, out of the shotgun, has a man light, it goes in motion. Now he takes the ball, keeps it himself. Now he dives ahead, and I think he gets up a couple more yards. Sides keeps it himself. Gains another couple, but brings up a third, and let's call it a long 11, maybe a short 12 here. As the Panthers need to find some explosiveness here. When you're at first and 17, 18, you can't get 2-3 yards of play. You got to get 6-7 yards of play.
Right.
So here we go, 3rd and 12, let's call it. Sides has a man come in motion. They fake the handoff, and Sides rolls out, wants to throw it. Now he's making a dash, makes a guy miss. Throws the ball, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and returned to about the 10.
About the 5.
Yep, inside the 10 at the 5. So, Sides had a receiver, didn't see a Plainville guy standing right there waiting, and Plainville's got a golden opportunity the score here and put the first points of the year up on the board. Plainville taking all kinds of time getting the play in. I just give it to the back, give it to the back, give it to the back.
Yeah.
I mean, this is rocket science. So they send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback sets him down. And they direct snap it to the big back, and he just lowers his head and walks in. So it's called a 5-yard run. So Plainville, 5-yard run by Warner. With 8:21 left to go here in quarter number 2, and Plainville is up 6-0. Now let's see what they do here. If they'll kick the extra point, which looked like they had a really decent kicker, so and he is in to try the extra point. Waiting for the snap now. Snaps down, ball is placed up, and almost blocked. And it's good, but it does go through. So with 8:21 left to go here in the second quarter, Plainville has broken on top. They lead the score of the game. They lead 7-0. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium. We've got 8:21 left to go here in period number 2, as the Cardinals have scored first. They lead the score of the game 7-0 over the Panthers. Panthers getting ready to receive the kickoff, and last time, Sides made a pretty good return, 30-some yards, got that ball out to about the 37-yard line. Let's see if he can do something like that again in some open field. That's where he's dangerous, in the open field.
Creating that space. Yeah.
So again, I think we got a lot more time in between quarters this year, in between timeouts, quarters, water breaks. The officials, as the sun now has actually gone away as far as the field. The field is now covered in shadows and shaded, so that should help cool things down a little bit. As Keaton and Sides go back for the deep guys.
Kevin Russell and Joel Ford.
Yeah, are the up backs. And we'll see what the Cardinals do. Will they kick it deep, or will they try to keep it away from Sides?
Well, and Kegan's got great hands, great feet there, too. I mean, do you kick it away from both of them, or just kick it to one and hope the other...
We need to come up with a Smith Center reverse fake.
Yeah.
They do that every year, and every year it works 3 or 4 times. It's just amazing.
But they do that same play every single kickoff, too.
So, waiting for the official to hand the ball.
It's almost like this is a TV timeout.
Yeah, it's long. The official, I don't know where the official's looking at, but he's looking over the sideline like there's a timer on the sideline or something, and I don't see anybody, giving him signals or anything, but it looks like we're about ready to go. They get the signal, and the ball has been placed. The kicker approaches it, kicks it down, kicks it deep. Sides comes up, catches it at about the 18, looking for some running room, breaks to the outside, makes one guy miss, spins around, and just runs over his own guy, but returns it out to the 40. So he says, number 7, get out of my way, as he ran over Eric Moon. But Eric was involved in a block, and the Sides just got what he could get out of that.
Well, and that was a good little, he turned nothing into something real quick, because they were almost there when he caught the ball. So to get 22 yards on that return, the best field of the night for us starting out. Let's just take advantage of it.
So the Panthers have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. We've got 8:14 left to go here in second period. Panthers trailing it. Now the pitch to Johnson. Johnson looks for some running room. Follows blockers, lowers his head, dives ahead, and he gets three yards or so on the play. Had a good wall of blockers over there. Just was waiting and waiting. They cut up. Got what he could get. They actually give him 4 yards. Let's call it second and a long 6 for the Panthers.
Yeah, it was and he's a younger running back too. So to see him just patiently wait for that line to get there and then open up a hole for him, that's good to see for the future.
Panthers break the huddle again. They said one wide out to the near side. Now they go to an eye with a slot back, tight end in on the far side. They move the ball, and they drop it, but it's picked up. Oh, and they dropped again. He was down.
They're not going to call him down.
He was down. So the turnover as they dropped the handoff, picked it back up, then dropped it when he got tackled. So Plainville gets the ball at the Panther 46-yard line. After that mess up. So they got to have the defense come up with a stop here. 7:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, Cardinals sent 3 out to the near side, 1 to the far side. Oh, I thought the lineman moved there, but they didn't call anything. They handed it off to the big back, and he just runs straight ahead all the way down to the 38-yard line. So just a nice burst of about 8, maybe 9 yards on the play.
Well, that started right there with that trap block right off the bat. He just opened up 2 guys, and he had a big hole.
So second and let's call it 2 for the Cardinals. Again, Plainville sends 3 out to the far side, 1 to the near side. They hand the ball again off to the big back, just shuffle his feet, makes guys miss, and he barely tripped up, and he gets all the way down to about the 22-yard line. So there's a nice run of about 17 yards or so.
Yeah, just being patient on the draw. I mean, the quarterback held it and had looked and then handed it off, and it was wide open there.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Panther 22-yard line. Cardinals send 3 to the near, 1 to the far side. They'll have the big back behind. Take the ball and hand it off to him. He jacks around, and this time Panthers aren't getting none of that as they pound up as Midel was right in the middle of that. Just pushed and took up a couple guys and kind of plugged that all up.
Well, they tried that same trap block again, and the guy, 2 guys had to take on Midel, and then the guy trap blocking took him on too. So he had 3 guys, and that left most of that defensive line open.
So 2-yard loss or so on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 12 for the Cardinals. Now they say shift over and have 2 to one side, 2 to the near side. Again, quarterback has Warner, the big back, behind him. They take the ball and they direct snap it to Warner. Panthers strung it out, but now he cuts back and breaking tackles and gets it all the way inside to about the 14-yard line. Panthers, I thought, had that strung out, but he made a nice cutback. And he gets a gain of, let's call it about 8 yards now with the 2 yards out, about 10-yard gain. Brings up 3rd, and let's call it a short 3 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it went from 2nd and long to 3rd and very, very manageable. He just did a good job of cutting back.
Warner's going out. He looks like he has a shoulder problem. I noticed the play before, the quarterback raised his arm all the way up like he was trying to pop something in, and Warner is on the sideline. So we'll see what the Cardinals do here. They bring in another back. Looks like 33. They send 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quarterback takes the ball. Now he wants to throw it, throws the ball, and it's batted down. Getting up in the air is Ford, I believe.
Yep, Jeremy Ford. That was a nice job.
Just batted it down. He had a guy cutting down through the middle. and brings up 4th down. Now, let's see, will the Cardinals try the field goal once again? Or will they try to go for it on 4th and 3? As Warner is still on the sideline. He's got his helmet off, and Cardinals are going to take a timeout. So, with the timeout, with 4:42 left to go, the Cardinals on top of the Panthers by a score of 7-0. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Things happen.
Seatbelts, crash helmet, body armor, check.
Gee, hon, we're just going to the movies.
Bring it on.
Hey, we understand. Things happen. That's why your independent agent offers the best in life, home, health, and auto insurance. We represent many different companies, but we work for you. Protect yourself. Call us. Rogers & Associates Insurance. Because things happen. Things happen.
When you hear B&B Ready Mix, your first thought is concrete. But did you know that B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg also has the materials you need to get the projects around your house completed? Maybe you're looking to do some new landscaping. B&B Ready Mix has river rock in a variety of sizes to choose from, along with stepping stones and topsoil as well. Are you updating your feed yard on the farm? B&B Ready Mix has preform 8-foot J-bunk feed troughs and preform fence posts to help your project along. Just give B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg a call at 785-543-5133.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium, and we got 4:42 left to go in quarter number 2. Cardinals are faced with a 4th and 3 from about the Panther, looks like about the 15-yard line. They lead it by the score of 7-0, so I don't know if they're deciding whether to try the field goal, go for it, or what. But their big back, Warner, is on the sideline, and I don't think he can come back in because he was on the sideline when time was called.
He didn't go out, though, with an injury, so I mean they can substitute on the timeout, but it doesn't look like he's out here.
No, it still looks like they've got they're going to try the field goal. They've decided to line up, try the field goal. Panthers need to be aware of the fake because the quarterback Hamilton is the holder. They're going to spot the ball at the 20, so this will be a 30-yard, well, about 31-yard, looks like 21-yarder. Now, Panthers waiting. Speed, snap is back. Ball is better steps. Picked, and boy, it was close even then. He's better step, but it's no good. So the Panthers survive the deep drive by the Cardinals and still only trail this game 7-0 with 4:22 left to go here in the second quarter. We want to update you on one score. We do have a score. Norton leading Smith Center 14-0 with about 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And we really dodged a bullet there that last time. You know, we've just got to put something together this last 4:22 and march down the field and make that statement drive. You know, and we've missed that right now.
Even if we don't score, let's get some positive yards going into the halftime here. Again, the Panthers stay in the flex mode. One wide out to each side. Man comes in motion. That's Leidig. They take the ball through him, give it to Gower. Gower is kind of horse-collared, I thought, but no call as he's dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. We're not getting much on first down. We need to get positive yards on first down because then it can open up the playbook maybe a little bit if we have some breathing room.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to, but that comes with that dominating of the line. We've got to get off the ball, and we're not doing a very good job of that. We're letting them dictate where our blocks and everything else are going right now.
So the Panthers break the huddle. Clock continues to run. They got one wide out to each side. Again now, Leidig goes in motion. They take the ball hand. Side has got it. He throws the ball to Ford on the far side. He catches it and gets behind the receiver and it is dropped. But he gets the ball out to about the 45-yard line. So the Panthers, a nice catch by Ford as Sides just kind of threw it up and let him go get it. So a gain of 25 yards on the play. And Sides did a nice job delivering that ball to about the only place where the receiver could catch it.
Yeah, he did a good job. Ford had to turn around and reach for it.
Now back to handoff. Leidig trying to break in tackles, almost loses the ball, tucks it in and gets maybe a yard, maybe a couple on the run. So they give him 2. Let's call it 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Clock continues to run. We're at under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, the Panthers trailing it by the score of 7-0. Now Sides throws the ball down deep. Johnson, looks like there was some contact there, but nothing called as Johnson's coming out as Sides overthrows him a little bit. And Johnson showed good speed that time getting behind him.
Yeah. He just didn't adjust well because of that contact. That was, 18 to 20 yards downfield.
So we have 2:35. The clock stops with the incomplete pass. And now brings up third, and let's call it a long 7 for the Panthers. Let's see what the coaching staff wants to do here on 3rd and 7. They stay in the flex bone. One wide out to each side. Side sends a man in motion. Johnson, now they fake the ball. He fakes it, wants to throw it. Throws it out in the flat. It's got Lighting over there. Lighting makes one guy move. Trying to get close to the first down. Dives close. Depends on the spot. I think he's just a little short. Nice, hard running on the play by Lighting after the catch.
It was a great design, just...
Now we have a flag down.
Legal motion. That's 3 times.
I don't know, see what they're saying. I don't think some officials understand this flex bone. That they can move around, the backs can actually move. I don't know if they're moving to the line before the snap, if that's what they're getting called on, or... I understand the two obvious one, 2 guys moving.
Right.
Those are obvious. But this is, I don't understand. Now they're still talking about it. So I don't think they know what they're And Fiskus is talking to the official saying, wait a minute, you can't, but that is a 5-yard penalty. And now he's agreeing with the call, I guess. So now it's 3rd and 13, and they've got to get the play in as the clock started. Ford bringing the play in. As now the Panthers really have to be careful here with 2:15 and counting. You got to get it in, get it out, guys. You're going to get a delay of game here as the play comes in a little bit late. They send one wide out to each side. They stay in the flex bone. See what Sides can do with this one. 3rd and 13. Got to be careful. You don't want to throw an interception. Now he throws the ball, throws it on the pin. It's caught by Keaton, and Keaton gets the first down. He dives forward. Nice job by Keaton. As Sides delivered a good ball, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, needed 13, got 14. That was a nice little design play and pass.
So, clock continues to run. 1:50 to go here in the second quarter. Panthers trying to get down into scoring position. Again, the flex bone. Now, Johnson goes in motion. They take the ball, hand it off to Gower. Gower's got some running room. Stiff arms guy, still running, still carrying, still running. Trying to get out of bounds, and does get out of bounds. Nice run by Gower. So, he gets the ball down to about the 22-yard line. Clock stops as he went out of bounds. We got 1:30 to go. Coaching staff needs to get the play in. As he's got the play in, and we'll see what they can come up with here. Almost wanted with 1:30 to take a shot at the end zone right from here.
Yeah,
go for it. Catch him off guard. Lighting goes in motion. Now they blow the ball dead again.
Timeout.
Timeout, Plainville. Plainville didn't see something that they didn't like, so they call a timeout, try to stop Panther momentum. So with 1:30 to go, we've got a timeout on the field. It's the Cardinals 7, the Panthers nothing. You're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark location or learn more at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Shane Kinner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium as the fire whistle is going off in town. Hopefully that's nothing serious, but as dry as it's been, you just kind of get worried about, the area being a little dry. Panthers have it first and 10 at their Cardinal 22-yard line with 1:30. They took the ball over at about their own 40, wasn't it, on this drive after the return by Sides? 20-yard line. That's right. They missed field goal, so they took it over, and they've drove it from the 20 to almost the 20, so they put together a drive of 60 yards here. It'd be nice if they could get some points out of it. Now, quarterback sets them down. He's got one wide out to the far side, one to the near side. Stays in the flex bone. Man comes in motion, Leidig takes the ball, they want it. Now it's Sides running to the outside. He's got Keaton blocking on him from the outside. Tries to get the first down, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Nice design, quarterback but sweep.
Right.
Sides creates that excitement.
He creates that space out there.
He gets inside the 10. They're going to mark it at about the 8. So it will be. Now what are they talking about here? I'll tell you what, I don't know. This official crew now talking to Sides about, or Fiskus about something. First down. So, play is in. Minute 22 to go. Looks like we're about ready to go back to action here. As this time the Panthers line up. Whistle's still going off. That's what everybody's concerned about, I think. Now they got everybody in tight. Wishbone formation. Sides. Takes the ball. And he's just going to run and see what he can get. Cuts inside, Dyson. Touchdown, Panthers! No flags on the play. So, an 8-yard scramble by Sides. So, Phillipsburg takes it. And Sides dances in from 8 yards out with 1:16 to go. And it's now a 7-6. And the extra point going to be tried by, who's trying? Sides. So we'll see how he does on the extra point. Waits for the snap. Snap is back. Ball is placed down. Kick is up. And good. So the Panthers do what they wanted to do. Take the kickoff or after the missed field goal, drive it 80 yards, and get the touchdown right before half with 1:16 to go. And the Panthers are right back in it. And Jason, that's probably more than anything, even if they don't score points, that drive to get down there gives them momentum going into halftime.
Well, and that was that statement drive I talked about, going with 4:22. They did that in about 6 plays. It's just over 3 minutes. We can do that all year long, all game long. And now we know. We've just got to calm down. Mix the run in with the pass. Don't go heavy run inside. We haven't had much success with that right now. So, mix it inside, outside, and let Ty create space. We talked about that at the beginning. Just let him create space and make plays.
So the Panthers will be back in kickoff formation, something that they have not done yet this year. We took the opening kickoff. So we'll see what their kickoff coverage is like, as we assume That Ty would maybe be kicking off. Yep, looks like he's out there, so I would assume he'd be doing the kickoff duties since he tried the extra point. It's unusual for the quarterback to be the kicker. We've had such good kickers over the years, Juneman and Honeycutt and all those guys that have kicked the ball and kicked it well. Just don't have that kid, I guess, right now that just wants to be a kicker.
Yeah. That specializes in it, you know.
Although John Honeycutt did a pretty good job defensive end, too. He played some good football. Juneman was also a defensive back that played that stuff, but they can kick the football. Both sides has it teed up. Waits now for the signal for the officials. And real big and important not to give up a big play here. Sides approaches the ball, kicks it, drives the ball down, gets a nice kick. It's caught at about the 7 and 8 yard line. They fake the reverse, and Panthers are over there, but he's breaking tackles, and he's got some moves, and now the Panthers catch up with him, but he gets it out to about the 35 yard line. They ran that Smith Center fake reverse, and the guy put it on his hip, kept it around. One guy forward almost got him down deep, but once he got out there, he had kind of a wall set up, and now we have a flag.
Well, I just looked at that wall. I don't know if you heard me say, oh my goodness. It was like, I don't know why he cut back inside, because if he just stayed on the outside of that wall, he was gone.
But there is a flag down, so that will help the Panther cause here with 1:03 left to go here in quarter number 2. The first half winding down here. Panthers and Cardinals all tied up at 7 apiece. So that moves the ball from about the 35 back to the 25 and gives the Cardinals 1st and 10 at that position. Now the Panthers have to play good defense. Is Warner back in there? Looks like he might be. They take the ball, hand it off to the big back, and he cuts upside, and he gets 10, 11 yards right up the gut as he picks up the first down to about the 36-yard line.
And they don't have any timeouts. Plainville doesn't have any. We've got all 3 still. So
the Panthers
they're going to have to
drag it out.
Yeah.
Panthers need to hustle off the field. And now confusion, and now they're going to have to get back into there, and this is going to be a play that hopefully doesn't hurt us here. Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looks, dancing around. Now throws the ball down the middle. It's caught, but tackled immediately, but it's down to the Panther 46-yard line, and they will stop the clock to set the line.
Now we
have an injured. That's, I think, Burrish. He wanted to come off last play.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what that is as they're out. Looking at him, both teams will go off to the sidelines as the ball will be placed down at, well, maybe he's cramping up. They've got the leg in the air, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say I thought he wanted off last time. He was kind of running funny. So maybe
he was trying to get off last time, and they were like, no, one more play. And maybe that was one more play too long.
47 seconds left to go. We'll keep it right here as we don't expect it to be a long as they are continuing to stretch out the leg of Morocco Burrish. At halftime, we'll talk a little bit about some of the games going on. Jason will see if he can get some scores maybe and write down some things. And we know last report it was Norton 14-0 over Smith Center with about 3.5 minutes to go in that first half. We'll see if we can get an update on that score. There are some big games going on between some ranked teams right out of the bat. The one that Jason mentioned brought my attention to in 2A, the number 1 ranked team, Rossville, taking on the number 1 ranked team in 1A, Centennial. So that could be, I imagine Rossville would win that, but you never know.
Well, and they're not very far apart. You know, the Centralia's up there by Seneca, and Rossville's just right down the road on 24. But they've got that good history of playing good, hard-nosed football against each other, so it could be up in the air.
So what are you saying? These guys don't like each other since they live so close to each other?
Yeah, I mean they're part of that,
24 road or whatever they call it, the
war on 24. No,
yeah, highway or whatever highway. Yeah. You have Garden Plain, you have Conway Springs, you have Rossville, you have all those teams right.
Well, no, Rossville is up there by Silver Lake.
And Rossville.
Yeah, those guys
there's
go
another
after
team
it.
always up there. Is Neha Central up there?
Neha Central's right there in that mix. St. Mary's. There's a good little group of stretch of schools there.
So it looks like we're back ready to go. Cardinals send 2 to each side. Quarterback is in the shotgun, takes the ball, sprinting out to the far side, wants to throw, throws the ball deep. He's got a man down there, and it's caught. As the defender for the Panthers had no idea where the ball is, had his back to it, and they complete it all the way down. And the Cardinals are in scoring position here with 32 seconds. Clock continues to run. The ball is at the Panther 19-yard line. 18 looks like. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, but the clock is more important. 20 seconds to go. Cardinals may take a shot right here. Take the ball, wants to throw. Now he throws the ball up, and it's incomplete. And again, boy, pass defender was kind of hanging on him.
Yeah.
They could have easily called that. As they're picking on Moon. 2nd down now.
He's just got to turn his head and find the ball. And
12 seconds to go. Yeah, they need to give him some help on some receivers, but they spread him out. So again, they threw the ball into the end zone. You imagine with 12 seconds to go, that's where they're going to try to go again. If you get stopped short, the clock runs out. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Need a pass, rush. Quarterback's got time. He throws the ball over the middle. It's caught. He makes the guy move. He gets out of bounds. 6 seconds to go. The ball is going to be inside the 10 at about the 8 with 6 seconds to go.
They're going to the end zone, but I mean, do they
go over the middle or they go down and out?
I don't know. Do you go to the big back? And he's had good little runs here of late, but
you don't get in.
They've done a great job of moving the ball with the pass this last drive.
So here we go. 6 seconds left to go. They send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Panthers need to get some pressure on the quarterback. Ford needs to get in there. Some of the defensive linemen need to get their hands up. Snap comes back. Quarterback has some time. Throws the ball, throws it. He's got a man wide open. Incomplete. But there's still 2 seconds. They have another play to run.
There was nobody there. He just overthrew him. If that pass was there, that was wide open.
But I think they're going to try a field goal. I think the field goal kicker came in, number 22, didn't he? Yep. They're trying to get him some confidence, I think.
Yeah, well, and with 2 seconds left, if it is a bad snap, the quarterback's the holder, so just pick it up and scramble.
Yep. So here you go, Panthers. They're going to put the ball down right at the 15. So this is going to be about a 25-yard field goal attempt. Panthers trying to get some pressure. Snap is a little bit high. The ball is blocked by Ford. That's still a live ball, and it's covered. So the Panthers do a good job as Ford comes slicing in there and blocks the ball. And the Panthers come up with a good defensive play once again. And they turn the Cardinals away. So we've reached halftime. Here, the first half of the 2020 season is in the books. And we're all tied 7-7. We'll take a little break, and we'll break down the first half and look at some of the scores and some games going on as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Trinity Ag, LLC is your preferred agriculture provider of North Central Kansas. Working in conjunction with Agmark LLC for grain handling, Trinity Ag LLC is looking forward to serving existing and new customers. At Trinity Ag LLC, we value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag LLC, growing together for the future.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Locally owned and operated. That's Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency, with locations in Phillipsburg, Smith Center, Kensington, Lucas, and Luray. See them for all of your auto, home, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Contact Darren McDowell, Brett Biggs, Kim Campbell, Melissa Westbrook, and Ethan Kuhlman for any of your insurance questions. Locally owned and operated, Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency supports the youth of the area in all their academic and athletic endeavors.
From the KKAN Weatherbug Weather Center, Tonight, skies will be clear, low by dawn 62. Sunny and hot for Saturday with a high of 98. Clear Saturday night, low 70. Very hot Sunday with sunny sky, high 102. Not quite as hot Labor Day. We'll see plenty of sunshine with temperatures near 90. Then notably cooler Tuesday with clouds and rain, a high just 52. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a shower, high 58. That's your forecast from 1490 KKAN. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi.
Nextech Cloud Phone goes where you go. In the office? Perfect. At the lake? That works. In the field? Yep. Grilling a steak? Absolutely. Cloud Phone is perfect for the small business. And here's why. They're cost-effective, reliable, scalable, secure, and mobile. If you're up for freedom and saving money, call now. Oh yeah, sign a qualifying Cloud Phone contract and don't pay for 90 days. Call 1-800-588-6649. Ask about our Cloud Phone systems. Some restrictions apply. Limited time offer.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium. We've reached halftime, the first halftime of the 2020 season, and the Panthers and the Cardinals are all tied up at 7 apiece. The Cardinals coming in here after a great season last year, 10-2. Their only losses were to Smith Center. And the Panthers coming off a 3-6 year, so trying to rebuild, trying to get things going in that positive direction. Plainville was pre-ranked number 10 in 1A, so the Panthers doing a very good job against what I think is a pretty talented group of Cardinals. They look like they got some receivers, running backs. They've got some linemen that are good size. So the Panthers are playing very well right now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's good to just their level of play on that is they know where they're supposed to be, and they're not flustered. You know, it's a sophomore running back. This is his first varsity that he's seen. He's playing really, really well. Crowd is, you know, the quarterback, the same thing. How do you replace Finney? You come out here and you lead them up and down the field. He did a great job of orchestrating that last drive. It just didn't end the way they wanted it to. Yeah, I was very impressed with the way Plainville come out and held their own. Penalties, they're killing us right now. You know, three of our first 5 drives ended it because of a penalty. You know, we've just got to clean that up. I think we're right there. We went in with a lot of confidence, scoring, you know, late in that first half, and then that block field goal. You know, I'd like to see us come out and light it up this second half. Just show them what we have. You know, we're in it. This is much like last year's game. I think we were tied at half last year too, 7-7.
Good days. We watching the Pacers perform here. They're really doing a good job, and they had a little trouble with their music, but once they got the music going, they're doing a really good job entertaining. Last year at halftime, you are correct, it was 7-7. Nobody scored in the first quarter, just like this year. Phillipsburg actually scored first, and Plainville came back and scored. Just the opposite this year, but it was 7-7 last year at this time. The Panthers came out and took the lead in the third quarter, but then Plainville got those 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to take the win 21-14. Now the band looks like it's getting ready to go over. I don't know if you have any yards. You can turn that light on behind us if it'll help any. That didn't help any. We really need replaced.
We really didn't have any good statistics. You know, 6 penalties for 54 yards, an interception, a fumble. The one good thing, you know, that you take away from it is we finally started clicking a little bit. You know, going outside the tackle. We had run a lot of inside the tackle, and we weren't going anywhere with it. And we finally ran a little bit of deception, got some space, even with Gower being the fullback. He got outside, and he had a 22-yard run. You know, that's the longest run of the night, and that's our fullback. We've got to get outside, contain, you know, kick those defensive ends in, and then we can get going a little bit. You know, once we you've seen that on the last drive. Let Ty create space out there, and he's off to the races.
Yeah, he's very shifty, very deceptive with his speed and stuff. And if he gets one-on-one, you have to be a pretty good sound tackler and break down and do the things correctly to get him on the ground if you're one-on-one. And if he's got a blocker like that one, he had Keaton out in front, and Keaton just kind of tied his guy up, and Sides got around him. So that you really don't need to knock your guy down for Sides to get some yards.
Right. Yeah, he's got shifty feet. And he's 4 for 9 right now, passing with 82, 83 yards. He does have an interception. He's just got to, it seems like he's that team, who's the punter, Ty Sides, who's the kicker, Ty Sides, who's the quarterback, Ty Sides. Shift some of that focus to other players and let them experience that. But when your number is called, you got to go.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. Both Ford boys have really impressed me tonight. Joel with the block field goal, the nice catch. Jeremy coming off the edge with the sack to stop the one drive. It's starting to look like some of old. There's glimpses of what was there 2, 3, 4 years ago, that nucleus, and it's starting to come back. We just got to stay healthy. Both sides have seen kids cramping and going down with injury. We've just got to stay healthy.
Well, and like I say, you really need to. You don't want to see us go pass happy, but I think that the passing game has loosened the defense up a little bit, and maybe if we can get some blocking assignments changed around a little bit, like you say, kick some defensive ends, either kick them in or kick them out, open up some few holes. I don't know between the guards and center whether we're going to get a lot. I think we're going to have to go a little more to the outside and just have the backs be patient enough to watch for that hold, and then they have to hit the hole and get the 4 yards.
Right.
If you're going to get 15 yards, like Plainville is able to get with that big back.
Yeah, and he's shifty, but he's patient too. You could see him waiting back there, even on that last draw read where he got 22 yards. He just waited with the quarterback and was like, okay, if you pull it, I'm good with that. But if you put it in my gut, I've got a hole. And he took it and went.
The band has continued to perform here at halftime after the Pacers had performed. Looks like at the clock they still got, I guess that's a 6 or is that an 8?
It's a 6. I'm going to say they're going to add more.
Oh, yeah, they usually add more every year, 3 minutes or more, and this year, who knows. But let's go ahead and take this time out. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll send it back to the station, get a word from our sponsors, as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
This is your Regional Information Center, KKAN, Phillipsburg.
Things happen. Look, hon. What? Let me show you my new golf clubs.
Not in the house.
It happens to the best of us. That little accident or unexpected mishap. But you don't have to worry. If you've got insurance from your independent agent, you've got someone on your side no matter what happens. For life, health, home, or auto, call your independent agent. Because things happen. Rogers & Associates Insurance. Because things happen.
Things happen.
Has the weather taken a toll on your driveway? B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg has the materials you need to fix it. Give B&B Ready Mix a call at 785-543-5133 to place your order for shale or rock to get your driveway back to form. And while you have them on the line, ask about their pre-formed cement products, such as a rain spout drain, garden stepping stones, and more. It's all at B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg. Give them a call today at 785-543-5133.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark location or learn more at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Trinity Ag, LLC is your preferred agricultural provider of North Central Kansas. Working in conjunction with Agmark LLC for grain handling, Trinity Ag LLC is looking forward to serving existing and new customers. At Trinity Ag LLC, we value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag LLC, growing together for the future.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Locally owned and operated. That's Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency, with locations in Phillipsburg, Smith Center, Kensington, Lucas, and Luray. See them for all of your auto, home, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Contact Darren McDowell, Brett Biggs, Kim Campbell, Melissa Westbrook, and Ethan Kuhlman for any of your insurance questions. Locally owned and operated, Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency supports the youth of the area in all their academic and athletic endeavors.
Welcome back, everyone. We're at halftime here. We got 3.5 minutes to go here before the teams are supposed to be back ready to play, but as usual, they usually don't come out on time, and they end up giving some more time on the clock. Don't have a lot of scores. Trying to find some in 8-man 2. Number 3, Axtell leading Wheatland Grinnell 20-6 in the second quarter. That was one score we were able to find. We also were finding... it looked like Rossville, the number 1 ranked team in 2A, was leading the number 1 ranked team in 1A Centralia, 13-0 in the second. And then I don't remember who Jason said, but he was kind of surprised that Derby was playing somebody. And Derby, which is a powerhouse every year, kind of like Hutch was for so many years. But Derby was getting beat by who they were playing. It was like 35-7. I'm not sure who they are playing. I don't have those teams down. But they were getting handled pretty early, so maybe the run for Derby is going to come to an end there and stuff. But a lot of games going on in the area. You got Hill City at Osborne. Hoxie is at the 8-man 1, number 2 ranked Wichita County. Stockton is at Thunder Ridge. Trigo is at Chase. Those are all 8-man games. Then in 11-man, you have Russell traveling over to Ellis. You have the number 1 team in 1A, the number 2 team, Smith Center at Norton. And the last report, it was Norton 14-0 over Smith Center. Oakley travels out to down to TMP. Sullivan Lucas is at St. John's Beloit Tipton. Lakeside is at Logan Palco. Lincoln is at Trescott. Just some area teams doing some battle. You have Quinter at Rawlings County. You have Decatur Community is at the number 1 ranked 8-man in 2 division, St. Francis. So that's could be a good game. Also in 1A, the number 3 ranked Conway Springs is at the number 4 ranked 2A Garden Plain. That's got to be a big game right there. You have Holton, the number 4 ranked team in 3A, is at the number 2 ranked 2A Neaha Central. There's another one. Hoisington is taking on Pratt. Hoisington is the 5th ranked team in 2A. Oh, there it is. It was Mill Valley, the number 1 ranked team in 5A, up big, like 35-7 at half over the number 1 ranked team in 6A, Derby. So Derby was ranked number 1, but the number 1A team in 5A is handing it to the number 1 ranked team in 6A. So those are some of the scores we were able to get so far. Want to bring you up to date while we have some time here, as the Lady Panthers have started off the volleyball season 4-0. They won their first 2 games against Ellis and Stockton at home. Then last night they traveled down to Russell and beat Russell, and then had a great match against Victoria. Victoria was the 4th ranked team in Class 1A Division 1. They were the 4th preseason ranked team. The Panthers, of course, coming in ranked number 5 in 3A in preseason, but Panthers won the first set 25-23, lost 25-20-19, and then in that third set, it went back and forth, and ended up Panthers winning it by the score of 32-30 to remain unbeaten, and that was Victoria's first loss of the year also. So now the Panthers have come back out, the Cardinals have come back out, and I imagine as planned, they have put 3 minutes back up on the scoreboard. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity to send it back to the station, get our final break for the word from the sponsors here at halftime, as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
We work hard to save our pennies, so when it comes to saving money, it makes sense to bundle our internet and streaming TV services together. With the $99 Nextech Internet and TV Now bundle, we have all the internet speed we need, every must-have TV channel, and free DVR and HD. And I love the 24-month price lock guarantee, because I can rest easy, knowing my price won't change. Experience more and live better with the Nextech $99 bundle. Certain restrictions apply.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
An insurance policy protects you when things happen in life, but that's not all there is to it. Your independent agent will be there for you and help make sure you get your life back in order again. That's our policy. For life, health, home, and auto. Call us, because things happen. Rogers & Associates Insurance, because things happen.
Things happen. Things happen.
When you hear B&B Ready Mix, your first thought is concrete. But did you know that B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg also has the materials you need to get the projects around your house completed? Maybe you're looking to do some new landscaping. B&B Ready Mix has river rock in a variety of sizes to choose from, along with stepping stones and topsoil as well. Are you updating your feed yard on the farm? B&B Ready Mix has preformed 8-foot J-bunk feed troughs and preformed fence posts to help your project along. Just give B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg a call at 785-543-5133.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium as the clock is finally running down. We've got about 25 seconds to go here. The teams have both warmed up. Imagine the Panthers will kick off since they received the opening kickoff. That would be what I would think is, as Panthers and Cardinals are all tied up here at 7-7, as Brock Burrish on the sideline still trying to work out some cramps. Looks like he's favoring the leg a little bit, and hopefully he can still go because the Panthers really need him inside to move people around. He's the center on offense and a big part of that defense.
Yeah, definitely. Just push fluids, and I'm sure all week long they've said push fluids, push fluids. And these kids are like, I'm drinking enough, and then you get out here and you start going for 4 or 5 hours, because they've been in pregame since 5:30, 6 o'clock. Before that, 5 o'clock, you know. So they're going on 3.5 hours now. It takes a toll on their body, especially when they're not coming off the field and they're going both ways.
Okay, they've now set the clock at 12 minutes. Cardinals and Panthers both getting their final instructions here. It'll be very key for the Panthers to come out and be able to get a stop against the Cardinals early in the third quarter to keep that momentum that they won late in that second quarter.
Yeah. Well, and we're kicking off. Let's just go out and make a statement again. Let's hold them to 3 and out. Don't let them move that ball. Let's start dictating the pace of play, because it seems like Plainville's been doing that on offense. The last couple drives, they're starting to get that going, and we've just got to hold. We're just holding on. We were holding on with 2 seconds left when we blocked that field goal. We've got to start dictating that pace of play on the defensive side, and then have that transfer over to the intensity of our offense.
So the Panthers, Cardinals both back out on the field. Sides walks out to the official. He'll be kicking off for the Panthers. Cardinals send a couple guys deep. As looks like Warner's back there 1, and I'm not sure. Can't get the number on the other one. Looks like it's a 10 or 11 maybe.
It's 16-3, and I can't see the far one.
Yeah, I can't either. That's the one I was trying to get. 16 11 is in the middle. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. 16 is Dewey. There is no, there is 11 to Hansen, but I'm not sure that's it. Now Sides approaches the ball, kicks it off, and it's coming to Warner. Warner has it at the 10. He hands the ball off this side. Panthers don't go for the fake. They're all over this one. And they drop him at about the 50, 17-yard line. So Panthers didn't go for the fake that time, and they dropped the the kickoff return for a real good coverage.
Yeah, nice kickoff coverage. They kept their spacing. I think if it would have been handled clean by the guy instead of kind of bobbled when he caught it, that might have changed it. But the end result is them taking over at the 16-yard line.
So here we go. Start of the third quarter, just underway. 11:50 to go. The Cardinals come out with 3 to the wide side, 1 to the near side. Again, Warner is back in there at the big back. Quarterback takes the snap, wants to run it, and makes a couple of guys good. Now there's a flag comes in from the far side as he gets the ball up close to the 20. So there's a short gain on the play. But a flag came flying in from back. Holding on the Cardinals. So that should back them up. So the ball moves all the way back to the Cardinal 10. Brings up a 1st and 17 for Plainville. They break the huddle. They send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback waits for the ball. He's in the shotgun. The ball is high. He gets the ball. Now it's batted down and caught. But Keaton was right there. He gets close to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe. Looks like he's about the 17, 18-yard line. The snap was high. Quarterback made a good job just catching it and adjusting it on a quick out. So now, second, let's call it 9.5 for the Cardinals. They gained about 8 on that play. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback again works out of the shotgun with the big back right beside him. Takes the ball, wants to throw it again. Throws the ball onto that. Guy ducks under, and he dives ahead. He gets it up to about the 23-yard line. 3 Panthers collide right there to get him down. But he's gained for about 5. So it makes it now a 3rd and very manageable 5 yards to go for the Cardinals.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch. He's not giving us a lot of time to even rush the quarterback. It's 2-3 seconds, the ball's out of his hand.
Got to get your hands up. The defensive lineman, they knocked one down earlier. Now, again, quarterback throw. He's under pressure, and he's going to get down. As the Panthers Ford came sliding in there, he didn't get him as it was coming in.
Leidig and Molzon and Gower.
Yep, the 3 kind of converted on him. Did a good job, and now it's 4th down. 4th and about 6.5 for the Cardinals. You imagine this early here in the third quarter, they would go into punt formation, and that side's dropping back.
Yep.
As we expect the punt from the Cardinals. Snap is good. Punt is away. Nice punt. Sides. Handles it at the 40. Now looks for some running room. Takes off just right up and cuts him right up in. And he's now going to be pushed down, and he's going to be coming down. He's got one guy to make, and he stands in, and they say flag down. Oh my gosh. They begged that call out. They begged that call. The official didn't throw it, so the Plainville guy was begging him for it. Oh my gosh. That is a terrible call, folks. The official was shaking his head, and then the Plainville player was begging for the call, and they threw it. Yeah,
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Yeah.
When you can stand there as a player and get a flag called in your favor because you're widening your case.
Yeah, you're widening.
That's almost worse than unsportsmanlike conduct.
So the Panthers do have it in good field position, but a great run back by Ty Sides.
Created space.
Yep, he got outside and just made Plainville look bad. So it's 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 44-yard line. See if the Panthers can regain that momentum. Boy, the Panthers have not gotten the breaks on the calls. But They go to the flex mode. One wide out to each side. Lighty comes in motion. Take the ball. They hand it off to Gower. No, his side keeps it. And he breaks loose. And now he's trying to get outside. Cuts back inside. Makes something happen. And gets a few yards out of nothing. So he goes way back. Almost gets thrown down by his shirt collar. Breaks that tackle. Comes back, reverses his field, and gets ahead for a gain of about 6.5, 7 yards.
But yeah, he's got to create space. There was nothing going on that side, and he did a good job of turning it around and just with his feet, picking up 7 yards after he was dead to rights, 12 yards in the backfield.
8:46 left to go here. It's second, and let's call it a long 4 for the Panthers. They go to the wishbone now. Panthers staying in tight. They hand the ball off to Gower. Gower lowers his head. I think he's got the first down as he bowls his way over the 35 to about the 33-yard line. And he does have the first down for the Panthers. Line looks like they're opening just a little bit of gaps now.
Well, and the one thing that Phillipsburg done in the first half was they were switching their defensive linemen in and out to get these guys rest other than on the offensive side. Plainville's not switching hardly anybody out right now.
So, 1st and 10. Ball is at the Cardinal 33-yard line. Again, the flex mode for the Panthers. Johnson goes in motion. They hank the ball, hand the ball off to Gower again, and he, this time, is met right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got hardly anything. At that time, a nice job by the Cardinal defense. And if it's the Panthers at second, and let's call it about 9.5. Now we'll see what the coach staff wants to do. Trying to get here. They could get up on the Cardinals. That would maybe put a little pressure on the Plainville team. 7:39 and counting here. We're in the third quarter. We're all tied up 7-7. Ford goes to the far side. Keaton to the near side. They stay in the flex. Sides waits for the snap. Takes the ball, wants to throw it. Steps up. Now doesn't have anything. Now he does throw it. Throws it over the middle. Oh, he's just too far. As Ford was cutting across the field, had a step on the guy, just let him just a hair too far. But boy, oh boy, that's exciting when you just come that close to doing something that you don't expect you to do.
Yeah.
So, brings the ball back, and it's now 3rd and then a long 9 for the Panthers. As Ford must have made a really good move because he got that step on the defender. Again, the Panthers go into the flex mode. Johnson goes in motion. They show the blitz. They throw it off to Johnson. Johnson just rounds ahead, gets it over the 30 to about the 29. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. Fourth and 6, we'll call it. Clock continues to run. We're under 7 minutes to go here as the play comes in from the sideline. I don't know if you want to pin him back. You got him.
I say go for it. This is 4-down territory right now. Get outside the tackle, create space, and let's see what we can do.
A long 6. They send Keaton to the near side. No, Ford to the near side, Keaton to the far side. Again, they stay in the flex mode. See what the coaching staff wants to do. They're trying to get him offside. Nope. Ball's thrown on the side. That's caught for a first down. And he's in there. Sides delivers the ball as down and out. As that's Keaton over on the far side making the nice catch and getting out of bounds and stopping the clock with 6:23 to go. And more important, the first down for the Panthers. Nope, he didn't get out of bounds. Clock starts, but that's all right. The first down was obtained. So the ball is placed at the Cardinal 23-yard line. Panthers now have a new set of downs to work with here. This is their first drive here in the second half, finding some momentum, finding a little life. They stay in the flex mode. Now, Lighty goes in motion. They hand the ball back out. Now Sides keeps it down, and now he throws it. He's just going to throw it up in the air, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. And Hunley gets behind him and makes the grab as the Plainville defender was nowhere to be found as he did not read the ball very well. So that's going to be a 23-yard pass from Sides to Hunley. And the Panthers now with 5:51 to to go have taken a 13-7 lead, and Sides will try the extra point. Waiting for the snap. Snap is back. Ball goes kicked in. Doesn't get off the ground. So the extra point is no good. So the score will remain, but the Panthers have taken the lead. They lead it by the score of 13-7. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
You know those nights when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep because of some nagging thoughts running through your head? Like, what if something happened to me? Can my family survive on what we have in our savings? Who goes back to sleep after that? That's why getting a super check from your local Farm Bureau agent is smart. They can help protect what's most important in your world and can make sure you have the coverage you need.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Shane Kinner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark location or learn more at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium as the Panthers have just marched the ball down after they took a punch that the defense had stopped. Plainville, they got the ball at the 45-yard line, and were able to march it down the field and score the touchdown. The extra point was no good, but the Panthers do have their first lead of the season here at 13-7 over the 10th-ranked Cardinals here in Class 1A. Panthers, of course, in 2A.
Yeah, they did a great job of mixing that run. It was one of those, we just took control of that possession there.
I think sometime during this next week they're going to have to look at the scoreboard and get some balls replaced. The one's out, the six is out. Oh, this is not a good kick, but the ball is live over there, I believe. The Cardinals got on top of it, but that's not, I don't think, what the Panthers wanted. But, well, that's what they get. So we'll have to start. They'll start from there as the Cardinals will get the ball in very good field position at their own 42-yard line. And the Panther defense will be asked to come through once again.
I don't know if that was a slip kick or it just looked like it come off his foot different.
Panthers have enough players out there. 2, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, 11. Didn't look like it. Now the Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. They take the ball, hand it off to the big back, and this time the Panthers submarine him as doing a nice job in there. It looks like Gower along with Leidig. No, that was Johnson on the tackle. Nice. And Leidig on top. He gains about 2, maybe 2.5. Brings up 2nd and 8, let's call it. Now, Cardinals again stay in the same formation. They send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback still remains in the shotgun with the big back right beside him. Takes the ball. This time he hands it off, and the big guy is out running, and he's got lots of room. Keaton trying to cut him down, misses him, and now he's still running, still fighting, and is bounced out. All the way down, and there's the big back as he's all the way down. So Cardinals going to try to answer right back here. As the ball is going to be placed at about the 7-yard line, looks like. So that was a 47-yard run. Yep. And now Cardinals up quickly. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side again. They hand it to the big back. He dives, gets close. He's inside the 5 to about the 2. As I think they're just going to ride him and see if they can't get this ball punched in here. Quickly, they go in a hurry-up offense, basically. 3 to the near, 1 to the far. Again, they hand it off to the big back, and he's in for the touchdown. So it doesn't take the Cardinals long to answer. So Plainville comes right back with a, let's call it a 2-yard run by Warner with 4 Boy, that scoreboard is terrible. 4:18 to go here in the third quarter. And now it is 13-13 with the extra point coming up for the Cardinals. Snap is back. Ball is placed down. Kick is up.
And good.
Good. So the Cardinals take the lead at 13-14. So they answer the score by the Panthers right back. As we'll be back after this timeout. As again, you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Trinity Ag LLC is your preferred agriculture provider of North Central Kansas. Working in conjunction with Agmark LLC for grain handling, Trinity Ag LLC is looking forward to serving existing and new customers. At Trinity Ag LLC, we value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag LLC, growing together for the future.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as the Cardinals just drove the ball about like the Panthers did. They went a little further. They had the ball on their own 42 to start with after the not real good kickoff by the Panthers.
Yeah.
They drove it right down the field and scored, got the extra point, so now they lead it by the score of 14-13. So we'll see if the Panthers can now come back and see if they can answer that score of the Cardinals. As the Panthers have done a good job on kickoff returns with Sides, doing it, but now it doesn't look like Sides is even in there. It's Keaton along with Ford.
See down here getting stretched out? Nope.
No, that's Gower stretched out. Sides is right there with his helmet off. See if... So we'll see what's going on here as the Cardinals getting ready to place the ball down, and they're about to there. Now the official hands the ball to him.
It just takes so long.
Yeah.
It's like we're on national TV and they're waiting for a timeout to come off.
Well, with 4:18 to go, I think that's a 4.
Yep, 4:18.
And the Cardinals now get the signal. Here's the kickoff. Coming down, line driver, Keaton goes down, catches it. He's at the 15, the 20, looking for some blocks, gets some blocks, got a hole, trying to sprint through it, and returns it out to about the 45-yard line. So Kagan Keaton says, hey, I'll just take the ball, and we'll go from there. Sides puts his helmet on, so maybe they're just trying to give him a little breather.
Right.
And stuff to see, give him some little time to recover. Ball is going to be placed down at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at that point. See if the Panthers can use the short field and answer the Cardinal score. Panthers line up in the wishbone. Everybody in tight. Side sets him down, wants to throw out of it. He's got Keaton going down, and the ball is not caught, but man, oh man, I thought you had to look for the ball.
No, you don't have to look back anymore. You can just put your hands up. You can face guard now, and that's I don't like that when they're beat and they underthrow it. That's what happens.
So let's call 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. But nice to see the Panthers trying to juggle it up a little bit, keep the Cardinal defense off balance a little bit. Keaton, 8 times out of 10, probably comes down with that ball because it hit him, but he just couldn't crawl it in. Now, they stay in the wishbone. Keaton is on the near side. They take the ball. Sides wants to throw it. Throws the ball again to Keaton, and it's just over his outstretched hands that time, and it's incomplete, so now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, and they could almost grab, that defensive back grabbed him again as he tried to make that cut going out, so it just broke up that timing. Just there. It was there. Just the timing was just a little off.
And now Keaton comes out, so boy, you almost think it might be a running play. 3rd and 10.
You got to be manageable, though. I mean, get outside the tackles.
Clock continues to run. We're at 3, or it doesn't run because the incomplete pass. 3:53, so the Panthers have only used. And now, Panthers just called a timeout. I don't know if they see something or, oh, they didn't want to. Burris didn't have his mouthpiece in. So, that burns a timeout. That's not good. Panthers stay in the wishbone. This drive has only lasted about 25 seconds. Need to pick up a first down here. Tides goes back. He's rolling out, trying to make something happen. Now he cuts up, makes a couple of kids miss, and is going to be piled up. He's going to get about half of what he needed. And so that's going to bring up a fourth. And, well, didn't even get half. Wasn't about 6, I guess. We'll see what the Panthers want to do here. The ball is on the Cardinal side, but it's on their 48-yard line. I don't know if you want to do that, but as easy as the Cardinals went down the field last time. Now, Keaton comes back into the ball game. We'll see what they do here. Will they try it down and out? Will they try to get something over the middle? And now, we call another timeout. As Coach Fiskus wants to talk it over. So, with timeout with 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter, it's the Cardinals 14, the Panthers 13. We're back after this timeout as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Nextech Cloud Phone goes where you go. In the office? Perfect. At the lake? Did you reach? In the field? Yep. Grilling a steak? Absolutely. Cloud Phone is perfect for the small business. And here's why. They're cost-effective, reliable, scalable, secure, and mobile. If you're up for freedom and saving money, call now. Oh yeah, sign a qualifying Cloud Phone contract and don't pay for 90 days. Call 1-800-588-6649. Ask about our Cloud Phone systems. Some restrictions apply, limited time offer.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. We've got 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. The Cardinals lead by a score of 14-13. Panthers faced with a 4th and 6 at the Plainville 48-yard line. Panthers trying to decide whether they want to go for it or trying to pin them down with a punt. We'll see what the decision is by the coaching staff as Phillipsburg calls a timeout and see what they've decided to do here. Panthers now back out on the field. Cardinals back out on the field. Now, official says play is ready to go. They start the clock. Not the official clock, but the... Now, Panthers had one wide out to each side. Now they do go back into punt formation. Snap is back. Punt is good. Low driving one. He's just told, hope to get a roll. Picked up. And it's now... Its return is all the way back down to about the 37-yard line. So that ended up being about a 10, 11-yard punt.
Yeah, and it could have gotten a lot worse. The return guy for Plainville just made the wrong read. He had all the field over here, and he wanted to go back towards the middle of the field and ran right into the tackler. He had tons of space over here.
So let's see what the Cardinals do on this possession. As the Panthers shuffle defensive guys in, trying to keep everybody fresh as possible. Cardinals send 1 to the near side, 3 to the far side. 2:53 left to go still in the third quarter. Quarterback has the big back behind him. Takes the ball, hands off to the big back, and this time the Panthers corral him for a very short gain as that's Gower in there, along with Leidy. Gets about a yard and a half, maybe 2 at the most. But that's a good job as far as stopping him, let him not get any momentum going.
Well, yeah, and they're taking us out of our element. They're making us play man-on-man on the outside and then saying, hey, our running back's better than your linebacker right now. And That last drive he was. This one, it's starting off. It's still at tug of war right now. He's got to make good reads.
So the Cardinals send 3 to the near side, this time 1 to the far side. Again, Hamilton operates out of the shotgun with Warner right beside him. And now we have a flag thrown
on the back of Burish.
Hits Burish in the back of the head. False start by the Plainville, so I'll back them up 5 yards. Panthers will definitely enjoy that yardage. Panthers shifting guys around as Gower comes out. Now, quarterback wants to throw, throws the ball over. It's Keaton can come out as the quarterback threw that way underthrown as Caden Keaton thought he had it but just could not quite come up with it. So it brings up 3rd, and let's call it 12 for the Cardinals. Boy, the Panthers could get a stop here. That would be huge.
That almost looked like a miscommunication between receiver and quarterback there because the receiver was going straight down the field.
Yeah. So, same formation. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Panthers shift their defense over. Now, you got to watch for the big back here. Now they want to throw it. He's under some pressure, and the Panthers get him. Ford, along with Johnson, both corral him and drop him for a big loss all the way back to the Cardinal 27-yard line.
Yeah, again, that was that bull rush. One went outside of the tight end, one went inside the tight end, and the tackle had nowhere to. He was just not even part of that play.
So I would imagine you'd punt it here, and of course, maybe you try to punt it out of bounds or something away from sides. Last time he had a touchdown that was a touchdown. Called back. Now, the punt. Nope, they kick it straight away. Right to sides. Sides this time. Oh, lets it bounce. Not even going to try it. And it's down at the Panther 36-yard line. Dang, you almost want to run up and get that one.
Yeah. He had a little bit of space he could have went with there.
So the Panthers will take over with 1:07 left to go. Still in the third quarter here. They're trailing by 1. It's 14-13 in favor of the Cardinals. Let's see if the Panthers can do some damage here on this drive. They break the huddle. Looks like they're staying in the wishbone formation. Side sets them down. Hands the ball.
What do we got now?
Yeah, false start on the Panthers. Throw a penalty to start the drive off again. Both teams have struggled in that penalty area. I know it's the first game, but boy, you rep this, and you think you have those kinks kind of worked out.
Well, we went on first down on that too, so I don't know that referee over on that other side was ready for that because that was a quick count.
They stay in the wishbone formation. Sides again operates out of the shotgun. Takes the ball, hands off. No, he still got it. Now he's looking for some help. Makes one guy miss. Now he's just going to be sacked. As had nothing there, couldn't throw it, didn't want to throw an interception, and a loss all the way back to the Panther 27-yard line. So we went from the 36 with the 5-yard back to the 31. Now we've lost 4 more yards. Going to bring up second and 19, I believe, somewhere in there. Panthers break the huddle. Now they break formation. They send 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Keep 1 back in for protection, 1 in the slot. Sides gets it, throws it on the slot. He throws it to where Liggy can't do anything with it as he slips down and gains nothing. So now it's 3rd, and let's call it 19. Oh.
They said loss of a yard on that.
They didn't move the yardstick. Nope, third quarter has come to an end. So the Panthers still right in this ball game as it's the Cardinals 14, the Panthers 13. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Things happen.
We hope you live a long, long time. But if you have people counting on you, you need a backup plan. Life insurance from your independent agent. Plans vary, and so do benefits. Your independent agents will work to make sure you have just the coverage you need at the best price you can find. For life insurance you can bet your life on, call us. Rogers & Associates Insurance, because things happen.
Things happen.
Has the weather taken a toll on your driveway? B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg has the materials you need to fix it. Give B&B Ready Mix a call at 785-543-5133 to place your order for shale or rock to get your driveway back to form. And while you have them on the line, ask about their pre-formed cement products, such as a rain spout drain, garden stepping stones, and more. It's all at B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg. Give them a call today at 785-543-5133.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium as we're about ready to start the fourth quarter. Panthers are faced with a third, and let's call it about 19, after they had a 5-yard penalty and then a sack for a 4-yard loss. And incomplete pass or completed pass that went for nothing. So we'll see whether or not we can get a big play here and keep this drive alive. Both teams still getting their instructions from their coaching staff. Overall, you have to be pleased with the way the Panthers played, except for maybe the penalties. The penalties have killed us. We've had 2 turnovers, too, an interception and a fumble. But for the first game, you almost kind of expect maybe some of that. But the penalties, 2 major ones real early. Now it's just silly ones, motion, offsides, just holding, just things that you think you have corrected, and we'll see how this third down comes out. So the Panthers break the huddle. They send 1 wide out. Nope, 2 to the far side. 1 to the near side, and we'll see what. Now it's Ford. Ford fires the ball over. Oh, Keaton can't come up with it. As Ford zipped that ball in there, he wouldn't have got the first down, but they would have got some yardage out of that one. As Ford had a rifle on that one. 4th down now, you almost have to punt it away here.
Yeah, you can't give them the short field right now, just entering the fourth quarter. That was a good, strong throw, though. I mean, he looked the receiver away on the other side, got him time, and that was a throw.
So the Panthers send 1 wide out to each side. Sides will fake back into the punt formation. They're coming after him a little bit. Sides line drives it. Gonna squib Kipka, and it's gonna drop dead at about the 41, 42-yard line. Well, we have a flag on the play. Personal foul on the Panthers.
So is that a spot foul?
I have no idea.
From if that's a spot foul, then they got to re-kick it.
Yep. Guess what? On Cody Blue, he's kicked out of the game. So, player was ejected. Let's see what they're going to do. The ball is going to be at the 42-yard line. I think they're going to mark it from there, and the Panthers will be back Cardinals will have really good field position if they mark this off 15 yards. And an ejection. So they're going to mark the ball all the way down to the Panther 44. So it goes from the 42 of Plainville down to the 44 of the Panthers. So now we call the defense once again to come up with a stop here. We've got 11:44 left to go here in the fourth. Panthers only down by 1. They need a big defensive play. Cardinals send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Now you have to be aware of that big back, and that's who gets it. He bounces it to the outside, makes a couple guys miss, still on his feet, drives all the way inside the 25, and just a nice big roar.
Yeah, he's a good little quick back, you know.
So, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the Panther 24-yard line. We'll see what the Panthers can do here. They need to come up with a stop, but I would just, if you're Plainville, you've got a 1-point lead. You've got the big back. The team can consistently stop him. 3 to the far, or near side, 1 to the far. Again, the big back behind the quarterback. And the quarterback this side keeps it himself. Gets to the outside, cuts back inside, still on his feet, and gets down to about the 12-yard line, 13. And he gets another first down for the Cardinals. So the Panthers giving up big chunks of yards now. They've got to suck it up here and see if they can come away with a defensive stop. 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Clock continues to run. We're at 10:38. They send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback hands the ball off to the big back. He's got some running room. Flag comes in. That's a hold. You'd hope so. We'll see what this is. That should help the Panthers' defensive cause out.
Oh, tripping.
Lighting coming back in, replacing Russell. The linebacker spot. So that is a 15-yard penalty, as that helps the Panthers out considerably. So, it'll be first at about 20 now. So the Panthers have new life if they can come up with a stop here. Again, 3 to the near, 1 to the far side. Quarterback operates Hamilton out of the shotgun. Now they direct snap it to Warner. Warner trying to get outside and almost pulled down by the arm by, I believe, is that Johnson over there? Tripped him up. He dove forward. Or
I think
was
it was
that Gower?
Huntley.
Huntley? Okay. Yep, looks like 88. So short gain on the play of about 3, maybe 4. Clock continues to run. We're at 9:35 to go here in the fourth. Panthers still trailing up by 1. Again, now the Cardinals spread them out. They send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback operates out of the shotgun. Now he wants actually to throw it. Throws the ball over the middle, and it is intercepted. High sides come up with the interception at the 9-yard line. So the Panthers do get the stop they want. That's what we needed. Now you got 9:15 to go. You're backed up, but you got momentum. You need to do something with this possession here. Play comes in from the sideline. We'll see if they can get something going here. trying to power this ball out from deep in their own territory. They actually put the ball on the 10.5-yard line. Man goes in motion. Snap is given, and Gower is hit in the backfield, bounces off, and now he's going to be dropped going backwards. So, yeah, it's a loss back to about the 6. So a loss of 4, almost 5. Got to be careful with the ball down here. Now the Panthers keep everybody in tight. They go back to the wishbone. And now the Panthers line up offside. Holy cow. I know what I'd be working on in practice. Maybe doing some wind sprints.
But we do have a new left tackle with Blue getting ejected, but still,
next guy up, you got to be ready to go.
Right.
So now it's 2nd and 17 for the Panthers. Again, they operate out of the wishbone. Sides, hands the ball up, and still on his feet, breaking tackles, making people move, I believe. He's almost got the first down. Who is that? Leidig, Johnson, Gower? Which one had it?
I did not see.
It looks like Leidig up. So he gets it from about the 3 or 4 yard line out to the 18 or 19. So he's now 3rd and very short. They may actually even made. Now it's going to be just short.
We do have a player down.
So we have a player down. So both teams leave the field or come to the sidelines here. We got 8:01 left to go. It's the Cardinals 14, the Panthers 13. So the Panthers need to pick up this first down to keep this drive alive. And I don't know, you don't have the big horses up front. You can't quarterback sneak it. You almost got it, and everybody's going to be looking for Gower. So what do you do here?
Don't trust the long count. I say, still create space on the outside. Maybe even go with a quick hit on the outside.
Now the Plainville player up. Looks like maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. It doesn't look like he's cramping or anything, so they're taking him to the sideline. That's one of their better receivers, 16, I believe.
Dewey?
Yep. Not sure, that's a long ways away. I think that looks like 16. So, Panthers need to pick this up. 3rd down and less than a yard to go here to try to keep this drive going, to keep this momentum, and try to march this ball down to get a score to take the lead. So what does the coaching staff want to do here on 3rd and short? Panthers sit down, they stay in the wishbone. Everybody in tight. And the ball off. He's got the first down, I believe. Oh, breaks outside as that's Johnson. Gets it up to about the 23-yard line. So the Panthers do edge out enough for the first down. It's over there. So the Panthers pick up first down with 7:25 left to go. Clock continues to run as the Panthers now send one wide out to each side. They stay in the flex bone. Sides waits for snap. Leidig goes in motion. Takes the ball and hand off to Leidig again. He runs hard, lowers his head down, gets up over the 25 to maybe the 26-yard line. So picks up maybe 3. Yeah, they keep just moving. Yeah, let's give him about 3 yards. We're under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Panthers still down by 1. Now coming in the ball game, that's somebody that hasn't been in. Number 10, Trace Hatchett, a 5'11", 150-pound freshman. They keep everybody in tight. Snap goes back. Sides keeps it, lowers his head, and doesn't get a whole lot. I don't know why they would put a freshman in there at this critical play unless one of the other backs got dinged up. So now we have a third and let's call it 7. So let's see what the Panthers do here. They stay in the wishbone. I'm trying to find guys on the sideline. I don't see the backfield looks funny. Doesn't look like the normal back. They give it off to the second back too. I think that's Leidig, maybe. Johnson again? Johnson, so he picks up.
I'm not seeing Leidig over here.
I'm not seeing Gower. Is Gower in there?
Gower's out there.
Okay. Now Leidig
comes in.
Hope he had an equipment problem, and now Hatchett comes out. But now it's 4th and 6. You imagine you go into pump formation here and hoping you get the ball back one more time. Panthers send one wide out to each side. Oh! They get the big guy to jump offside. They're still going to bring up 4th and 1, but now do you go for it?
I mean, in that case, if you're going to try and get 5 extra yards, you might as well try and get 6.
So now you coaching staff, do you gamble here? This could be keep the drive alive or could shoot yourself in the foot. 4:52 and counting. Panthers lining up in the full wishbone formation. Now we'll see what they do. Snap is, and now Sides is going to have to make something happen. He just gets the outside, gets the first down, cuts inside, stays in bounds, still running, looking for some blocks, cuts back and forth, and he's down to about the 41-yard line. So Ty Sides makes things happen, picks up more than a yard, picks up about 21, yeah, something like that. And the Panthers drive is alive with 4:30 to go. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 41-yard line, and now we have another Cardinal injured. Same player. So, Panthers have to wait for him to get off the field. Again, they stay in the wishbone formation. They're finding some room with this wishbone instead of the flexbone. Take the ball, hand it off to second back through. He makes one guy miss, drives and drives. Johnson won't go down as they keep jumping on his back. And he gets ahead for a gain of about, almost 5, looks like. They had him at the 40, but leg drive just kept going.
One kid jumped on top of him and was like, hey, give me a piggyback ride. And he took him for 3-4 yards, 5 yards.
So the Panthers have it second at the 36 of the Cardinals. They stay at the wishbone. Trying to make something happen here. Trying to maybe even pull a little bit of an upset. Sides goes back, wants to throw, throws the ball out in the flat. Keaton's there. And now we have a flag down. What's the flag? Oh, they call holding on the Panthers. So that'll back the Panthers up. Seems like every time the Panthers get something going, something happens.
Yeah, get a little bit of momentum, and then it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
How many penalties we had this game?
We have 11 right now.
So it's second, and let's call it 23. Panthers down. Send one wide out to each side. Side goes back. Slips. Throws the ball down the middle. He's got his man there. He catches it. Oh, shoot. Dang. Had it. Hit the ground and it came out. He had enough for the first down, too.
Yeah, he was right at the sticks, just in and out as he dove for it.
So that brings up a big 3rd and 21. But you got to be happy. The Panthers receivers are able to get open. They're getting open.
Yeah.
So, you know, Plainville has their best athletes back there, and the Panthers are still getting open now. They send 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Sides, hands the ball off the middle, and nothing. Oh, my gosh. 3:15 to go, and you run the ball up the gut. 4th down for the Panthers. Fourth and about 27 or 28 yards, something like that. Now you got to hope and pray, I guess. Looks like you might go for it.
You got to at this point.
Sides gets the ball snap. Wants to throw it. Now has to step up. He's going to have to run his legs off. And he's not going to get close. Gets it back to about the original line of scrimmage. But ball will go over on possession. So a big holding penalty kills it. A big personal foul kills a first down. A roughing the passer play. And, you know, we had 4 or 5 major penalties that you got to get rid of.
Well, we've had 10 possessions. 7 of them have ended in penalties, causing that drive to stall. This one as well.
So the Panthers need to come up with a quick stop. I don't know how many timeouts we have. We used 1.
I believe we got 1 left.
So
this is our second.
We have 2:32 left to go. It's the Cardinals 14, the Panthers 13. And if the score remains, it's going to be a game of what-ifs again.
Right.
Too many penalties, too many, you know, I don't know. Keaton dropping the ball there on that last one. That was just a great effort, and he hit the ground. I mean, you got to give him credit for trying. He had the first down, just could not squeeze the ball in there. The missed extra point, you know, could be a tie ball game.
Well, and I mean, even if those, you know, our first 3 drives, we were all inside the 35-yard line of them.
Yeah.
And then we get a penalty. You know, we get a holding. We get a unsportsmanlike conduct that, you know, we go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 18, you know. We can't overcome those hurdles right now. You know, we're still trying to gel as an offensive line and as a backfield together, you know, and we can't afford those penalties.
So the Cardinals come out, and I would imagine it'll be Warner.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you not? Panthers need to stop them, though. Cardinals send 2 to each side this time. You got to hope for a bad snap, a bad handle or something. Ball hands up, and we have a flag. Now back them up 5 yards, and we only lost a second on that one. So this has been a game of penalty. I don't know if the officials just want to get things in or what, but Cardinals, they've had quite a few penalties also.
Yeah, they've had 8.
Now the Cardinals again stay in the same formation. 2 to each side. Big back behind Hamilton. Snap is, they hand the ball off to him, and he's off to the races. Almost gets the first down.
Oh, they're going to give him the spot. He gets the first down.
Yep. So that eats up time. Clock continues to run once they get it set. Okay, now they'll move the stage. Ball goes to the Panther 47.5, 48-yard line. Clock now runs. Clock continues to move down. We're headed towards 2:05 to go. Now the Cardinals break huddle. Send two again to each side. Waits for the last minute. They're going to run now. The clock is ticking. Again, they hand the ball off to the big back. And he's running, and all the way down to the Panther 25-yard line. Another first down.
Yeah, we're just exhausted
We gave up
right now. We wore out.
So, I don't know if Plainville has to do a whole lot more. Well, Phillipsburg now calls their last time out. As you hate to see them just quit, but they just, I know they're tired and exhausted, but boy, they're just gashing them now with holes up the middle and the big back just sidestepping. They're not getting any penetration, any push to make him change directions or think about where he's going.
Yeah, we're exhausted. I mean, not that we're not in peak physical condition. We're just, this game is taking a toll on the offensive, defensive lines of both fields. And right now, he's just, he's even over on the sidelines getting stretched out during this timeout because he's cramping. So
we've got a minute 45 left to go. I know Plainville would love to put another score up on the board just to make it look a little better. Panthers would love to stop them and get the ball back and have some miracle happen. You almost have to go for stripping the ball, but boy, he's such a big back and he holds the ball pretty tight.
Well, and I think they could honestly take a knee.
That'd be awful close.
Yeah, you get a 30-second clock for each play.
Yep. We hope we can get a chance to talk with Coach Kendall Fiskus as the game ends, but we have not set that up yet, so we'll see what we can get worked out here. See his feelings about this first game here. So now, again, the Cardinals spread two out to each side. Quarterback takes a snap, runs around for a little while, cuts up, and he may try to score. As now they try to get the ball away from him. He's down to about the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. So we did have another one. I thought you got 3. The one was an official timeout with the mouthpiece. So, first and goal at the 9. Now I think they could probably take a knee because that's got to be our last time out. But will they? Like you say, you kind of want to look a little better, try to punch this in. And
yeah, I mean, you always want to score, but at this, with a minute 35, you're up 1. Do you run the risk of a fumble, a strip, giving it back to them, I think last year we were tied with a minute 8, and we were driving, and we lost the ball. They scored, won the game 21-14.
Yeah, they scored with a minute 8, so we probably turned it over a couple minutes ago or something like that. Yeah, it was late in the game when we turned the ball over. And
and that's how these games. It never fails, something like that. So, I mean, to get out of here with a 1-point victory, just take a knee and.
So as we wait for the game to resume here, as the Panthers have taken that timeout, we have to hear just to see what will go. But like I say, Plainville basically take a knee and get out of here with the 1-point win, 14-13, or they can try to put some more points on the board as the Panthers, like I say, are exhausted, and they may have a hard time just trying to even stop anything. But I think we'll see they look like they're going to go for the victory formation. You got everybody in tight. Quarterback is in the shotgun. Now, take the ball, snap, and he's going to wait, and then he takes the knee, and the clock will run now. Panthers cannot stop it no more, as that's going to just have the clock run now, as the Panthers are going to lose by a point by a score of 14-13. And again, it's going to be a game of could have been. You never know what could have been if you wouldn't have done this or that, or you know, that's something they're going to have to work a lot on penalties. And it's not the big penalties get you and frustrate you, but you had so many little penalties.
Yeah,
start first and 15. It just makes it that much tougher when you're not that explosive of an offense.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we've got to work a lot of coming together offensively on that offensive line and getting off the ball. We're not moving our feet. We're not getting off the ball, meeting contact. We're getting contacted after the ball's met, and they're dictating what we can do offensively. You know, and that for Ty Sides and the guys on the outside, that's great because we can create space that way. But we've got to be able to expose that inside running that we have, but...
So the Cardinals are going to win it as the clock is going to run out. The last 10 seconds will run off as both teams have went to the sidelines. I don't think there'll be any shaking of hands as they line up and bet, but I think they'll just go to their respective
I think they wave
ends.
helmets at each other.
Oh, is that what they do? They wave? Well, now...
Are they going to shake hands? Or are they just going to stand there and wave helmets?
I think they're going to stand there and wave helmets as they're going to try to say sportsmanship, as they will probably come within a few feet of each other, but not within 6 feet, you know?
Yeah, they've been within 6 feet all night long, and now you can't be in...
Yeah, it's just because of the virus. So